you guys, I'm here with my day 12 through the 18th of Marion Smith's 31-day challenge 2012, and I have videos on my channel of the other days, so if you want to check them out, you can just flip through. So we're going to pick up on day 12. So on day 12, I took a photograph of my daughter Brittany, and this year she is a senior, so she's really kind of trying to get some things together for college and for career ideas and things like that, taking tests, and she's been a little stressed the last week or so. So I just wanted to take a picture of her and put it in here, and I've written her a little letter to put inside of here, just kind of explaining some of the things that she's going through right now. And maybe one day I'll share it with her. And then I just basically said to her on here that these are the happiest days of your life, and I hope you always look back on them and cherish them. And then on this day, this was day 13, I was sitting here, it was Friday the 13th, and I was sitting here working away, and the doorbell rang. I work at home on Thursdays and Fridays usually, and the doorbell rang, and it was a friend of mine's aunt, or one of my squirrely sisters. It was her aunt, and we apparently the squirrely sister had grown up in Keystone, and her aunt and I are really, really good friends. So when she got married last week, she sent home a present with her aunt. So it was hand delivered, which was really cool. So what I did was, the journaling is here, and I just kind of explained all of that on the journaling. And then there's a little tab that says smiles on it, and I put a little flower on there. And then on day 14, it was my mother-in-law and father-in-law's 40th anniversary. So we went on a day cruise together, and this was a photograph that I took from the boat as we were leaving the port. And then this in the envelope are the family pictures that we took on the boat. So it's done with my husband's brothers. And then this is one with all of the, me, I'm the only wife, and then the two girlfriends of the other two brothers. And then this is my husband, who had fallen asleep in a section of the boat. So I had to take his picture because I thought that was funny. So there's that day. So that was day 14. And then I also, on the back of day 14, I included a picture of my mother-in-law and father-in-law, and just the word love, 40 years. And so we left the port out of Brunswick, Georgia, but then we had to go, my husband had to work in Lake Wales for the weekend. So we drove all the way down to Lake Wales for the weekend. And I know that my pages are different orders than what Marion has her book in, but I really wanted this page with the bird to be day 15 because of the picture that went with day 15. So here, I'm going to show you the picture first. So this is the picture. We were in Lake Wales on, the name of the lake is called Walk-in Lake. We don't know why it's called that, but basically, here's all the little birds and everything that were on the lake. And then here I took a panoramic shot of the lake, and I have it on there. So there's my picture for that day. And then I wrote for my journal that day, I had my little quiet time out on the dock. There was a little bench on the end of the dock, and I sat there at the bench, and I wrote this. It says, "Sitting here in the sun on the end of the dock. It's 8:30 in the morning, and the sun is finding its spot in the sky. Around, I can hear the sounds of the morning feeding on the lake. Birds everywhere, mostly herons, swallows, cameroons, and coots. They chirp in harmony, interrupted by the occasional splash. Breakfast time is like a well-orchestrated opera, the birds dancing along the water's stage. A fish jumps in protest, and the heron fly by, swooning into the ballet. Sounds all around of this foul symphony. How could you not be inspired? Sun heats the chilled air, not a cloud to block its outstretched rays. Blue sky, smooth as silk, the kind of sky that warns of warmer days ahead. The lily pads float along the stage's edge, reflecting the morning view, their petals reaching high in worship. Stage left, there is a dock topped with an orange tin roof. It offers the perfect contrast to the seas of blue around. A family of coots enter in hopes of partaking from this morning's buffet. Wow, what an inspiring show. Thank you, God, for the first row tickets. And then on day 16, I actually got up a little bit earlier and took these pictures before the sun actually completely came up into the sky. So this was the first picture that I took that morning, and then I sat there until the sun completely went through. And it says, this morning I was up before the sun, nothing better than watching God paint the day. I got this all messed up. I'll have to refix that. Nothing better than watching God paint the day. And then over on this side, this was day 17. And 17 was a really chaotic, crazy day. So it was first day back at work, and then my nephew fell and broke his arm, and it was just crazy, crazy day. And then I walk in the door, and the first thing my son says to me is, Mom, I got a basketball game in 30 minutes. So out the door we went again. But before, whenever I got home, he said, oh, and you have a package over on the table. And in the package was this beautiful crocheted flowers that I got from my friend Tammy, who lives, she's one of my secret squirrely sisters, and she lives in Canada. So thank you, Tammy. And they were absolutely gorgeous flowers, absolutely gorgeous. So let me see if I can get close enough so you can see them. So they put a smile on my face for the day. And then on day 18, oh, and this was the tag that was inside the package that she had made, so I just wanted to keep it with it. And then on day 18, color and pattern inspiration. This was a chenille bedspread that I found that was yellow with a white damask. And I'm going to try and pull it up so you can see it too. Really good. And it matches this book so well. But it was just really a neat looking damask pattern, and I was just really inspired by it and sat and looked at it for a long time, so I wanted to include that in part of what the day 18 was. So anyway, thank you guys for being a part of this journey with me, and thank you for looking at this book with us. But Marion, most of all, thank you to you, because I've always wanted to do a daily journal. I've done several December dailies that I've never followed through with, so thank you for this challenge, because it's really been fun kind of going back every day and looking at how much goes on in my life in one day. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed it.